Hi, this is Mike Morgan with Microsoft. I'm here with Maingear, and this is Wallace Santos. Wallace, tell me a little bit about Maingear and your company and what you do.
And thanks for having us, Mike. I'm with Maingear Computers, Wallace Santos, CEO and founder for the company. We make these amazing PCs, so think of us as the Ferrari of PCs. And we're here to show you some really cool stuff.
Great. Well, I know we're standing next to this great looking small form factor water-cooled device. Tell us a little bit about this device and your partnership with HP.
Yeah, sure. So this is the Omen X, and think of this, this is a collaboration between Maingear and HP. HP came to us about over a year ago, and they wanted to reinvigorate their Omen gaming line. And they wanted for the line to be authentic, and hence to, Maingear. Think of this as AMG and Mercedes, right? We're the AMG in this story, where we're able to do things that HP supply chain cannot. So this is the Omen X Maingear edition, and it's Maingear on the inside and HP design on the outside. So we're able to offer the Omen with this really fancy hardline liquid cooling system, which is absolutely beautiful, as you can see.
Yeah.
And it's also really, really efficient. We have a radiator up here, we have a radiator back here. There is a tri-chamber design here where all the components are on this side, power supplies on the bottom, isolated from everything else, and the hard drives are also isolated from everything else.
That's awesome.
And
it's beautiful. Yeah, it really is a beautiful design.
And it's
great,
a crazy, it's just different, right?
Yeah.
So it's like an art piece.
That's awesome. Well, I understand you also announced your own line of a new machine as well, called the F131.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Let's walk right on over here.
Yeah.
So today we're unveiling the new F131, and the F131 is our interpretation of the perfect PC. And when I say that, I mean it in terms of the size, in terms of the cooling, the performance, a PC with no compromises. So if you look here, it is a mid-tower, so it's a slimmer mid-tower because we're able to shift the video cards on the side like this, and we're able to slim the chassis down. It has a beautiful brushed exterior aluminum finish. It has server-grade steel construction, so it's very rigid. And it has a really, really unique liquid cooling system that we call Apex. We'll go over the details on Apex when we move over there.
Yeah, that sounds good. One thing I did notice was that form factor. I mean, it is radically skinnier than most gaming PCs that I've seen, and I think this really will show well. I mean, it makes me want to bring that machine from underneath my desk to now on top of my desk, and now I have the space to do so. At least that's how I feel about it.
And that was part of the discussion. So when we sat down to design our next generation gaming PC, we discussed that. We said, look, should we design a monster PC that you essentially would put underneath your desk, or should we design a really small PC that you would compromise with performance a bit? In our case, we took basically no compromises, right? So you still have SLI, you can still put a Core i9 processor, 18 core in here, and we have enough radiator real estate to cool everything quietly. So it's not a noisy PC whatsoever. You guys can't hear it there on the camera, but it doesn't make any noise.
I can't hear it at all, actually.
Yeah.
So.
And part of the F131 is a story of customization and just really making the PC for you, right? So everything from the color of the liquid to the colors of the power supply sleeves, it's customizable by you, and of course the components as well inside. Sure. And with the F131, we're actually introducing something called Mark II. In 2007, we introduced Mark I, which was a laser etching that we offered on our systems.
Right.
And now we're applying the artwork with full detail. Essentially, think of a game character. This is just an example here. Think of a company logo, or even just I don't know, just even a picture of you on the side of the system, which would be really cool.
That might be a little arrogant, but I love the PUBG, and this is beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful artwork.
Yeah, and it's finished in the automotive, with an automotive finish. So you can see here, it's just very glossy, and you have, this is not a sticker, this is real paint.
Yeah.
And we offer this on the new F131.
That's great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So let's talk a little bit about the Apex, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's talk over here. I have some demos to show here of the Apex here. So here's the Apex stripped out of the system, and never before has anyone designed a chassis from grounds up like the F131 and the cooling system together. Usually the cooling system is more of an afterthought, or most companies go out and basically get off-the-shelf liquid cooling solutions and integrate it into the chassis, right? In our case, we designed everything from scratch. So it's, being that it's from scratch, we're able to do some really cool things, right? So we eliminated the cylindrical reservoir, and this is a full-size reservoir, as you can see here.
Yeah.
But it's fully functional. There's actually a flow meter here. The fresh water comes over here, and it actually disperses. It gets pressure regulated, and it throws fresh water into the CPU and the GPUs at the same time, making the liquid cooling loop parallel. What that means is that it becomes more efficient. Typically, the CPU gets warm water or gets cool water. It leaves warm from the CPU, and it goes warm to the first GPU,
Right.
and then it gets even hotter by the time it hits the third GPU.
Sure.
Right?
So and that can impact like overclocking. I can't maybe overclock as high as.
You got it, because you're basically your GPUs can only clock as high as the weakest link in the chain, right? So in this case, we're able to throw fresh water into both heat sources.
Yeah, that's really intelligent design.
Yeah, thank you. And then part of it as well is we've integrated dual pumps. The dual pumps behind here, it saves us some space in the chassis, and it also makes the system redundant, so we're able to run the pumps at lower speeds. And if one pump does fail, you still have a fully functional system. So there's no downtime for you. There are temperature sensors here. There are pressure release valves in this system as well. And we just, we're making liquid cooling better. That's the bottom line. This gives us, the F131, which is a very space-efficient system. and there's really no wasted space in here. That's the idea.
I love the fact that there's no compromises here. That's the thing I really love, right? Because like you said, anything else would make me compromise, whether that's performance or size. Yeah, and so this is a great design. I really love it. So tell me a little bit. I also understand you guys have a great partnership with Razer.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that partnership, and I understand you have a machine to show us as
Absolutely.
well.
Let's walk over to the third demo here, and just like the HP relationship, where it's Maingear on the inside and HP on the outside, we've done the same thing with Razer, right? So Razer came to us, and they essentially wanted to launch the world's best desktop PC, and they chose Maingear to be the company. So it's the chassis is designed by Razer on the outside, and in the inside, the cooling, the engineering of the cooling system is done by Maingear.
Wow, it's really a beautiful design as well.
Yeah, this is the R2, so this is an ITX version of the system. We also have the R1, which is a full ATX version.
Okay.
And what's unique about this ITX version is that it has a lot of cooling. So while you are compromising a second GPU because you're based on the ITX form factor, there's no compromise in the cooling, so we can overclock the processor and the GPUs at the same time, no issues at all, and we still keep the acoustics low.
Right. The aesthetic is really beautiful in this design as well.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Razer, so it's got the black and green.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and it's a good color choices.
And the green liquid.
Yeah, and the green liquid, exactly.
To match it. Great. Well, hey, thanks for your time today. We really appreciate you spending time with us.
My pleasure, man.
All right.
Thank you.